Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. Love Hurts stars Ke Huy Quan. A realtor is pulled back into the life he left behind after his former partner in crime resurfaced with an anomalous message. With his crime lord brother also on his tail, he must confront his past and the history he never fully buried. Positives first. I really like the action in this movie. Quan. I'm gonna call him Quan because I think that's his last part of his name, so it'll just be a lot easier to say. Quan is really good in the movie. You could see that he puts a lot of efforts in the performance of the action pieces in the movie. So overall, like the action and his performances are really good in the movie. He gets a couple of laughs from me throughout the movie, but overall, this movie is a mess. The pacing is all over the place in this movie, and you don't really care about any form of the romance in this movie. It's just it doesn't really know what it wants to be. Like it doesn't know, and it doesn't really know how to blend romance and action very well together and tell it in a very compelling story way. Because you have Quan, who's this realtor who is pulled back into his past life by this person that was supposedly dead but now is not dead and is causing havoc and needs to help this person to get this person's life back. All doing that, his brother, who is this like crime lord, I guess, is now trying to kill both of them. But the thing is, I didn't care, especially with the reasons why characters do certain things. Like the person that brings Quan back into his past life, it does it for a selfish thing, and she's I don't remember the character's name, but she but is played by Ariana DeBose, who is a great actor, but lately has been in terrible fucking movies. Argyle, Craven, and now Love Hurts. And she's the worst part about this movie. She is a terrible, terrible person. Like, and yet she's supposed to, and it's like, yeah, well, that makes sense for what she does, but she's supposed to be someone that we like. She is the love interest of this movie because Valentine's Day, romance, and I'm like, no, fuck you. I don't give a shit about your quests like that you're trying to do. And you pull back this guy, you pulled this guy back into a past life that he doesn't want to be part of anymore and is trying to move on from. It's like, how can you root for anybody like that? And there's this weird like side romance part of the film that just wasn't funny and didn't really add anything or didn't make any sense. This movie is just, I like this movie is just really all over the place, and a lot of the jokes aren't funny, and everything between the action is just dull and boring. And there's also no sense of danger in this movie at all. Like whenever form of action that does happen, it's like, okay, this is pretty cool action. You can see that they put a lot of effort into it, but you have characters getting thrown across a room or getting ridiculous or getting like stabbed like 20 times, and they just survive it. Like they have like Wolverine's genes. So there's no form of stakes really in the film, so you don't really care about what's happening on screen, even though visually it's cool. It doesn't know what it wants to be, and its tone, and you know that it doesn't know what it wants to be based off its tone going back and forth all over the place. One second it wants to be a comedy, but it also wants to have some really serious moments that is doesn't, but it's also kind of over the top but trying to be serious at the same time, and it doesn't really make any sense. There's like a scene in the movie that involves killing somebody with a plastic boba straw, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like it's like you're telling me like, oh, people can survive knives, like sharp ass knives, but one person can't survive a boba straw. I'm gonna give Love Hurts a D plus. I like Quan in the movie. He's really good in the he like whenever he makes some one-liners, it's funny. He plays a very likable character, and he's very good in the action. And that's like the big overall, that the action is good when it's there, but it's bogged down with this boring ass subplots and unlikable characters besides Quan's character, and you're not really rooting for anyone, and there's no sense of danger, and the movie's tone is all over the place. So this movie is just, I don't know what this movie really wanted to be, and it's just, I couldn't really get into it. So I say stay away from this movie. I know I'm a little bit late on this review, and I have a review coming out for um, Hard Eyes too that I'm both late on. But if you're planning on seeing this for like Valentine's Day and all that, probably best to just skip out on this one. It's not really worth it. It's so. But yeah. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Thank you guys very much for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys next review. Bye, guys.